fly tires, welcome to another episode of Angler Maid's Aaron at the Fly Desk. We are right in the heart of spring runoff right now, so all of the water, including a lot of our reservoirs, are super murky this year. We had record snowfall, and so all of that snow is melting and dumping into the lakes, reservoirs, streams, creeks, rivers, and that's a good thing. It's just not good right now while we've had cabin fever and we want to fish. So we're going to have to improvise if we're going to catch any fish this spring and early summer, because I don't think water's clarity is going to be very good for quite a while. So today we're going to tie another pattern similar to our Drowning Caddis, but I ordered some wing material from the Fly Shack. If you've never ordered materials from those guys, it's pretty awesome. They have a huge selection, and this stuff's called shimmer wing material. Hopefully this channel will have millions of followers and Fly Shack will just give me free stuff, but we're not there yet. So what we've done is we've got our black thread bobbin and we've tied our thread on, and then you can see I just hang my bobbin off of my rotary vise off the back of it, and I'm using a size 14 scud hook, and I wrap my thread all the way down to where we're almost heading at that 90 degree. And on this one we're actually going to use some bright green latex, and what I like to do is just tie the tip of it on, and then I really stretch it out so I can get a good taper. I'll wrap a couple wraps behind it, then I'm going to wrap it back up to the front. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch it, and I'm going to wrap it end over end to where it creates its own ribbed looking body. And as I get closer to the top of the hook, whoops, you can't let it go. You gotta hold on tight, which I didn't. So I'm gonna wrap tight, end over end, just like so. Then as I get here to the front of the fly, my wraps are not as tight. I'm just going to tie it off here. I'm going to pull my latex, clip it. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my olive thread. We're just using some 8/0 uni thread and olive. I'm just going to tie that off so it's out of my way. Then I'm going to take my black thread and I'm just going to wrap it end over end to accentuate my ribbed body. Just tie that off. Okay. So this green latex, it's actually a pretty bright lime green, but when you pull on it tight, it's just kind of more of a light olive color. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Sharpie marker that's kind of a cream color, and I'm going to color the top of this fly. I'm just gonna, it's way easier if you have a rotary vise, but if you don't, you just gotta be able to get around the fly to color it. What I do is I just color the two sides and the top, but I leave the bottom that green color, more of a greenish white. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some UV glue, and whoops, that came out fast. I'm just going to get this on it all around. It's coming out really fast. But it is important that you do put some UV glue on it, because that's going to make that thread to where it's solid and doesn't come unraveled when the fish bite into it. Spin that around a little. Get it nice and hard. Okay, so now you can see I've got a really good looking body. It's kind of a creamish green color with the ribbing. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my shimmer wings, and I've got them already cut to scale. Guess I need some thread too. Okay, so what I'm going to do, cut these shimmer wings to the right fit, and tie those in. So, okay, and you can see these shimmer wings. They're nice and bright and shiny. So when we get them in the murky water, they're going to stand out a lot better than a normal wing. Okay, last thing we're going to do is we're going to put on some Hackle. And we don't need a lot, just enough to give a little life to this fly. Don't worry about wrapping it too much. If you want to keep it out of the eye. Then what I do is I pull it back. Just like so. Maybe don't lose focus there. Okay, and then what we'll do is just whip finish. And there, my friends, you have just a nice looking wet fly in that Drowning Caddis pattern. The hackle's pretty soft. And that'll catch some fish. It'll get down in the murky water. It's going to have a little more shine. Fish are going to key into that, and the wings and the body and the profile. Looks like a little Drowning Caddis.